Man, so it's kind of been a while, 6 years, right?
Yes, that would be the correct number. I have to think about that.
So we're going to go into questions that learners have provided us with. Aaron from class of 2016.5 asks, in retrospect, what is one thing that you wish you had learned at Olin, and what is one thing you wish you had not learned?
On the whole, I think pretty much everything that you learn, if you take it in the right way, it's going to be useful later, and so I can't say I have any regrets on that front. As far as things that I kind of wish that I'd learned a little bit more, perhaps maybe more about the value of connections and kind of how the business world plays out a little bit. I went the entrepreneurship route, and so it's sort of strange to me that they talk about connections, but it's almost not emphasized enough. And the amount that seems to play into the world is kind of something that maybe I wish there was a little bit more of.
This is from Anonymous, and here she asks, is what you majored at Olin indicative of your passions today?
In some respects, yes, and in other respects, no. So, I majored in mechanical engineering with a concentration in entrepreneurship, and sort of since graduating, I've kind of spent a lot more time in the sort of the systems space, kind of how does this electrical thing play with this mechanical thing? How do pieces fit together? I then went on and while working, got a master's in business administration from an online school, just so I could have some letters, and sort of have morphed kind of more into let's apply some engineering thinking to the business space, because the business space is all about kind of SWOT analysis this and meet your metrics that, and it's there's not a lot of analysis in it, and so being able to kind of take the engineering side of it from the mechanical side, particularly thermodynamics, which I love, crushing it together with business and saying, let's do something awesome.
And how did you sort of, so you were talking about how you got involved, sort of how is it being in such a new, starting a business, and from that sort of fear of it not taking off, sort of those emotions and things that you have to overcome?
I mean, there's always sort of a fear that things don't work out or whatever, but I feel like they're healthy fears as long as you don't let them overwhelm you. You sort of, for me, I kind of approached it as, hey, look, I can now go do all of the things that I wanted to do at a bigger company, and sort of I want some work freedom. I want to let people actually shine. Supposed to be no, you're gonna do this way and no other way, right?
Ooh, here's another question. What is one thing you wish you could change about Olin?
So they talk about a company that has the Church of Fail, where employees get up and talk about their failures, and their failures are celebrated. They can't sit down until the applause stops. I would love to kind of see something like that where people actually celebrate failure a little bit more so that people can learn more from it.
Yeah.
That might be kind of an interesting thing if it's not already here. It's cool, pushing the limit, you're gonna fail. It's how it goes, and so more of that celebration I think would be a big deal.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this interview with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and sharing your stories. They were awesome. Yeah.
Good fun.
Sometimes you gotta bleed to know that you're alive and have a soul.